I'm moving to the next question. Question 8. What's wrong?
Let's move.
Yeah. So when I look at this question 8, they say you are given f at x is x to the power 3 minus 8x squared plus 5x plus 14. And the question says they want you to show that, write down the y-intercept of f. So you don't have to make any calculations. Just give us the answer and you will give you that 1 mark. So can you please tell me what will be the y-intercept here? What do you think will be the y-intercept?
Yung 14, negative 14.
Let me remind you something. Let me just put something down here. The y-intercept, we find it if x is 0. And you don't have to do any calculation. Tell me the y-intercept. Already we know that the x coordinates is 0. What is the y?
3. Okay.
Come on, Emerson. If x is 0, look at the equation.
Yeah, man, give me 2 minutes.
No, you don't need 2 minutes. You need 10 seconds.
Yeah. Hi. It's 14.
It's 14. You don't have to do calculation. You go to your graph, you look at the one that doesn't have x, which is 14, then you write it down here. Okay?
Okay, then.
Don't waste time on that. And then the next one, they say that show that x minus 7 is a factor of f. So if x minus 7 is a factor of x, this tells you that if okay, so let me explain this like this. So if they want you to show that x minus 7 is a factor of x, remember that if something is a factor, when I say x minus 7, I equate that to 0. What do I get? I get x is equal to 7, right?
7, yes.
So this tells me that when I find f at 7, the answer should be 0. So on the original equation, when I substitute 7 on that original equation, I should get an answer of 0. So from f at x, so I'm going to say this is 7 to the power 3, then minus 8 into 7 squared, then plus 5x. If you get 0 here, then x minus 7 is a factor.
Okay.
Okay, this is plus 14. Therefore, f at 7, this should give you 0. So since it's 0, then we can say it's a factor. You understand?
Okay, Mania.
Did you verify that? Using your calculator?
Yes, it is 0, so it is a factor.
Okay, no problem. All protocols are reserved. Let's go to the next question. Hence factorize. So hence means that use what you already have. Look at this. When you factorize, already we have x minus 7 as a factor. So I'm doing 8.3 now. So when I have that as a factor, I'm going to open two brackets. Look at what I'm doing. We take the x, you divide that x to the power 3. So it will be like x to the power 3 divided by x, which gives us x squared. The answer that you get, you write it down here, x squared. And then you take the minus 7. Don't say 7, but minus 7. You're going to take the positive 14. You see, I take this with the signs. Then you divide that by minus 7, which gives us minus 2. So this part here will be minus 2. You're still with me?
Yes.
The middle part, I'm going to say this is kx. Now, the aim is to find the value of k. And we're going to do this by inspection. So when I say we're going to do this by inspection, you're going to create maybe the coefficient of x. Let's create the coefficient of x. To create the coefficient of x, I can say this x times that minus 2 will give me the coefficient of x. And then another one that can give me the coefficient of x is this one and that one. Look at this. If I say minus 7 times x squared, that doesn't give me the coefficient of x. So you can choose if you want to create x or if you want to create x squared. So when I multiply the two, I'm going to say this is it's x times minus 2, which is minus 2x, then minus 7 times kx, which is minus 7kx. Then you're going to equate this to the term that has the coefficient of x in the equation, which is 5x.
Okay.
Then this side we have a common factor. Okay, this is minus 2x. We have a common factor of x. I'm going to take that out. Then I'm left with minus 2. Then this will be minus 2 minus 7k. And then this is 5x. Divide both sides by that x. Divide both sides by that x so that we get rid of that x. The aim is to calculate x, k, remember? So this will be minus 2 minus 7k is just 5. Therefore, let's move the 2 to the other side. This will give us minus 7k to be 7. You understand? Because the 2 comes this side to be plus 2. Then, if you divide both sides by that minus 7, this gives us k to be negative 1. Let me see. Look at this. What I'm saying is that we can, it's up to you which coefficient you want to use. Look at this. I can create, remember I have x minus 7. Then I open the brackets, and then now I know that x to the power 3 divided by x, this gives me x squared. Then f plus 14 divided by minus 7, this gives me minus 2. The middle term is plus kx. So I can also, on this one, I can also create the x squared. Look at this. I can say this times this will give me x squared. This times this will give me x squared. So this will be kx squared minus 7x squared. Then equated this to the term that has x squared, which is minus 8x squared.
Okay.
Right? So I can take x squared out as a common factor. I'm left with k minus 7. And then this is minus 8x. Minus 8.
The goal is to cancel out x all the time.
Yes. So this is x squared. This is x squared. Therefore, I'm left with k minus 7 is equal to minus 8. Therefore, k will be minus 8 plus 7, which is minus 1. So it's up to you what you need to work on.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so now to factorize this completely, we need to put that equation back there. So to put the equation back, this is what I'm going to have. I'll have x minus 7 into, this will be x squared minus k, which is minus 1. Then I have x minus 2. So can you see that it will be easy for us to factorize that other part?
Yes, sir, it will.
Okay, so when I factorize the other part, this will be x minus 7. This will be x. The factors of 2 is just 2 and 1. Then since it's negative, one should be negative, one should be positive. We'll give the bigger number negative sign, the sign of the middle one. Then this is fully factorized. Then you are done. This is factorized. Okay, so let's look at what they want us to do at the next point. Oh, determine the coordinates of the turning point A and B for 6 marks. You see, this is just easy marks. Now, how do we find the turning point? I'm just going to write f at x in the meantime this side. Do you know how we find the turning point?
No.
Eh?
No.
The turning point of a cubic function.
No, I don't know.
Ah, come on, Emily. Please don't do this to me. Are you sure you want to do this to me? Amy,
Sir.
you sure you want to do this to me? When you are writing this grading, are you sure?
Oh, that's how meneer.
Come on. Remember, when we find the turning point, we find the first derivative, we equate it to 0. Then solve
0.
for x. So the first derivative of that equation, it will be 3x squared minus 14x plus 5. Then equate that to 0 and solve for x. You understand? So, no, this is not 14. This is 18. 16. It's 2 times 8.
8, which is 16. Yes.
16x. Then we add 5. This is equal to 0. Then now you factorize. This will be 3x. This will be x. Then we need to have the factors of 5 so that when we add or subtract them, they give us the what is this? They give us the middle term of that 16. So this is 5 and 1. Look at this. If I put the 1 this side, 3 times 1, it's 3x. Is 3x close to 16?
Is 3x close to 16?
Yes, I'm asking. It's very far. It's far. But look at this. Then I put 5. What is 3 times 5? That's 15x. Is 15 close to 16?
Yes.
Then the 5 should be on that side. 1 should be this side. Then now we need this 15 to be negative and also that one to be negative because of this is plus 5. Ne? Therefore, this is
So
0. I'm listening.
Can I just use that negative b plus minus square root b minus
Yes.
4ac for this, right?
Please listen. There's a mark for factors. When you use it, don't write it on the question paper. What you can do, when you use it, this is how you should use it. Ne? You can use the quadratic formula, and then the answer that you get, you're going to get that your x is equal to 5, or the value of x is equals to 1 over 3, right? So we need to see the factors. You take the 5, you bring it this side. You write this as x minus 5 is 0. Then you write the x minus 5 as your factor. Then this side, this is over 1. You cross multiply x times 3. That's 3x, which is equal to 1. The 1 comes to the other side. 3x minus 1 is equal to 0. Then you write the 3x minus 1 on the bracket. So please, when you use the quadratic formula, don't write the quadratic formula because there's a mark for those factors. They need to see the factors.
Okay, sir.
Oh. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to solve this equation by saying that x is 5 or x is just 1 over 3. Right. So these are the x coordinate. We need to find the corresponding y value, which is f at 5. We also need to find x at 1 over 3 on the equation. So x at 5, that will be 5 to the power 3 minus 8 into 5 squared plus 5 into 3. Not 5 into 5.
Into 5.
And then plus 40.
That's going to give you negative 36.
It gives you negative
36.
Okay, negative 36. So this tells you that the first point is 5 and negative 36. Then what is the next one? This is 1 over 3 plus 40. Therefore, what do you get?
So should I give it to you in fraction form or decimal form?
I think in fraction is fine.
Okay, so I get 400 over 27.
400 over 27. Then in decimal form, what do you get?
I get, okay, so I'm gonna round it off, so it's 14.81.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, so now that's how you find the turning point. Now, please don't disappoint me. Nah?
Yes,
Don't disappoint me. You know what? So now when I look at this question, uh, I'm gonna say that uh, okay, the answer this side will be 1 over 3 and that 400 over 27. That's the answer. So these are your turning points. Né? So which one is A, which one is B? They say the coordinates of A and B. Look at where's A. So A, X value of A. If you look at this, the X value of A, or we can even look at the Y values. This one has a positive Y value, or this one has a negative Y value, then A has a positive Y value. So A, this one will be point A, and this one will be point B. Okay, let me look at the next one, number 8.5. So find the coordinates of the point where the concavity of the, you see, remember we just talked about this on the previous question. I said the concavity changes on the second derivative. So to find that point, you need to find the second derivative of x and equate that to 0. So if this is my f at x, so what will be the second derivative? So we need to derive that first derivative. So if you still remember, the first derivative was 3x squared. Then we said this is minus 16. This is where we made a mistake and said that was 14x. Then plus 5. So if I find the second derivative, what is the second derivative equals to? So this will be 6x minus 16, it's 0. Then you solve for x. So this will be 6x, it's equal to 16. Divide both sides by 6. Therefore, what is x equals to?
That is equal to 8 over 3.
Okay, so x is 8 over 3. The question said, find the point. We have the x, we need to find the corresponding y. We have to use the original equation to find the corresponding y value. So this will be x, which is 8 over 3 to the power 3. Then we're going to minus 8 x squared. Then we add 5 into 8 over 3. Then we add 40.
That's going to give us negative 286 over 27.
You see, when I'm in an exam and I find this type of answers, I feel like whatever that I'm doing is wrong.
Yes, sir. Negative 286, sir.
286, ne?
Yes.
Right, and that's it for this one. Then the point will be, your point will just be those two. So your point will be, therefore, your point will be 8 over 3. And that negative 286 over 27, that's the point of, that's the concavity point. Are you happy with how we did question 8?
Yes, I am.
Right. You mind if we just skip this question 9 and then let's do the last question. I want us to do, let me check how much. Okay, we only have 8 minutes left. So this one, I'll teach you how to draw a graph if you are given what is this? This information. I'll do a recording and I'll send you the video for you to watch. So now I want us to use the remaining, the last minutes. Let me check how long we have. Okay, so now let's look at this question 10, and this will be the last question of this paper. And then I'll send the video on question 9, and I'll also send the video on, I think last time we were, okay, I think we did explain everything here, né? I think we did explain everything on this question paper. So I'm happy that we did everything on this paper. So let me just quickly explain question 10. So on question 10, it has to do with optimization, né? So This one is
Okay.
one of the easiest questions, and you don't have to lose marks here. A stone is thrown upward, and its height after 2 seconds is given by the equation. Determine the height of the stone after 2 seconds. Look at the mark allocation, 2 marks. So this tells you that where there's t, you just substitute 2. So this will be h at 2, which is equals to 18 into 2 minus 4 into 2 squared. You punch that on the calculator, find the height of the stone after 2 seconds.
It's
Okay?
20.
You get?
Yeah, 20, sir.
20 meter, right? Because they said
Yes.
meters. Then the next question, determine when you see the weight velocity. Né? When you see the weight velocity, you find the first derivative. So I'm just going to put that here as an exam tip. When you see the weight velocity, it means find ah prime at x. Then substitute that where to get the velocity. So we need to derive this guy. So we need, if h at x is equals to 18 at t minus 4 t squared. What is my f prime at x? So the x prime at x is just, this will be 18 minus 8t. And then we need to find h prime at half second. So it's like saying 1.5 seconds is 1.5. So we need to find 1.5. So this will be 18 minus 8 into 1.5. Easy. The most important thing, when you see the weight velocity, find the first derivative. Né?
Okay, sir.
And then
that is 6.
I'm listening.
That is equal to 6.
Okay, 6. And this is velocity. It should be in meters per second. Since you're doing physics, you understand that part. Né?
Yeah.
Okay, the last question. What is there? You see the weight maximum. When you see the weight maximum, what do we do? Remember, the weight maximum means that find the derivative, equate that to 0. So when you see the velocity, you find the derivative. Where there's t, you put the time. So now the maximum height that the stone will reach. You first find the first derivative, and then you solve for t. We're going to use that time to find the height. So this is going to be, we know that the derivative is 18 minus 8t. Equate that to 0 and solve for t. So this is 18 is equal to 8t. Divide both sides by 8. Therefore, what is t equals to?
T is equal to 9 over 4.
9 over 4 in decimal form?
Yes. Yes. In decimal form, it's 2.25.
2.25 seconds. Then you take this time, né? You're going to substitute on the original equation to find the height. So we have to find h at 2.25. These are one of the most important, not important, but easy question. I'll explain the when they are easy and when are they hard. Né?
Okay, so we're gonna substitute this 9 over 4.
And what is the height?
Minus 1, 9 over 4 squared. The height is 81 over 4.
You got?
In decimal form, it's 20.25.
20.25 meter. That's the height. So, you know, when these questions are hard, they are hard when they give you something like a certain shape, maybe a cylinder, maybe something. You see, when they give you a shape, you just have to remember the formulas on measurement. So to master this topic, you also need to revise measurement. So now I'll explain this question 9. I'll definitely send this to you. But look at this hour. We covered 3 questions. Question 7, question 8, and question 10. I think we did a very good revision, right?
Yes, sir, it was good.
Yes, and really that's good. It from me. Do you have any question based on what was covered today?
No, I just have questions on our lessons, obviously. Me and you, because we're gonna need a lot of lessons before Friday.
Okay. It's fine, I understand.